Hey, here I am, and welcome back. My name is Nathan, and if you're into art, sketching, all things creative, then you're in the right place. Today I'm going to take you shopping with me. I'm going to go to my favorite art shop in Barcelona. It's called Casa Piera, and it is in the area of Raval. It is just off La Rambla. It's very central. It's the shop that I always go to when I need some new art supplies. And sometimes I like to just go and have a little walk around, a little mooch around and see what's there. And that's what I'm going to do today. So let's go. As soon as you enter, you can see how big the shop is. It's the biggest art shop that I've found in Barcelona. And as soon as you enter, you have this massive collection of Posca pens. Not that I'm the biggest fan of Posca pens. And all these brushes that I can't afford. I am in the market for a new sketchbook, though, as mine is nearly finished. And I'm going to be doing some traveling this summer. So I picked up this Hahnemühle Zigzag. I call it an accordion sketchbook. Some people call it concertina. Hahnemühle call it Zigzag. So I'm going to take that with me when I do the North Coast 500 trip this May. And then I got another A6 pad for daily use. A huge collection of coloured pencils, which kind of piqued my interest a little. Paint thinners, adhesive, books, acrylics, all kinds of things. Look at this fancy little sketchbook. It's not really my thing, but the sparkliness kind of attracted me for a second. Oil pastels, more coloured pencils in sets here, they're not loose, and some easels. And I did think it would be quite cool to display your artwork on easels around your house, but all of my artwork is in sketchbooks, so never mind. Again, my interest is piqued by coloured pencils, having a look around. I didn't really know what kind of coloured pencils are good or which ones would suit my needs. So at this moment, I did actually send a message to my friend Stephanie, who's a bit of an expert in coloured pencils, and I asked her to give me some suggestions. More on that later. Different watercolour papers. Got Fabriano. There is, not here, but later on you will see arches. All kinds of paper, everything that you could want. Can get a little bit overwhelming actually with the amount on offer. Different sketchbooks, some moleskins there, oil paints, modeling clay, inks for painting. And look at this cute little watercolor pad. It's circular, but I didn't know how you would display that, so I didn't get it. But then I saw this just below, €1 for all of that paper. Not sure what kind of paper it is. It was just very smooth. It was quite thick. So I thought, why not give it a try? For €1, look at all that paper. Nice little postcards or something. They have a huge selection of cardstock, paper stock, all different colours, all different textures. There's a lady back there cutting it to different sizes for people. Ah, there we are. There's the arches. Here are some modeling tools, some palette knives, some spatulas, and some paintbrushes that I can actually afford. And Stephanie did reply to me about the pencils. She said she had some of those Derwent pencils, which we have here. She told me that she used some Faber-Castell pencils as well, and some Polychromos. And fortunately, all of those were here, but they were all loose, so I had to choose my own pencils. But she did tell me out of all the ones that she had used, that Polychromos were her favorites, so I decided I'm going to take her advice and get some Polychromos. So here I am trying to decide which colours to take. I didn't really know which ones because they only have numbers, they didn't have any names on them. So I tried to work out a warm and a cool of all of the primary colours, so that's red, blue and yellow. And then I took some convenience colours as well, so you can see I have a purple in my hand there, and even with the greens, I took a warm and a cool, and then just another bright one that I thought might be useful. I didn't even check how much these were per pencil, but I think they were around €1.89, I'm going to say, per pencil. I was just about to call it a day when I got to the till, and then I saw this display of Daniel Smith colours. And I thought, I do have a little bit of space left in my palette. I could add a couple more colours in there. and I was drawn to this one, this cobalt teal, and then I thought, why not pair that with an opera pink? These are two colours that I've never had before, and I thought they might be quite interesting. Again, I didn't even check how much they were before I bought them. So I went in there with nothing particularly planned that I wanted to buy, but I can't control myself apparently. And I spent €62.48. Well, you know, it's all stuff that I'm going to use, so I'm not sad about that. The only thing is, I did think that I wanted to get a mount for a painting that I've done, because I can't find one the right size. Does anybody know where I can buy a mount that is perfect for A3 size Arches paper? Because everything is either just a little bit too wide, or it covers most of the page. I'm going to have to look online, I think, because they didn't have that. But the man on the till, when he was ringing up all of the things that I had bought, he dropped one of the pencils on the floor, and he did allow me to go and replace it. So that's a good thing. So that's the end of my little shopping trip. If you are ever in Barcelona and you need some art supplies, I highly recommend this shop, Casa Piera. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye!